Okay, so this teenager approached me and wanted to do a little story on me. So he did it in a different way that I never expected. So enjoy. That was a school project. So let me know what you think.
Okay, Charles LeBlanc here. I slipped and right down on my ass. Guess what it was? I thought it was ice or something. Dog poop. Dog poop. Me mother is from Glasgow. Be quiet, this is my scoop. It's funny. Last night I received a message from a guy. He says, "Hey Charles, would you be interested in an interview?" And I go, so I mean, yeah, there are all kinds of, he said maybe do a little documentary on you. And I said, well, you have a lot of these jokers. So I said, yep, see me on the street. And just stay there. And comes here. There you go, all happy. Childhood, well, childhood wasn't that great. I found out I'm from Mermancook, and Mermancook, small town, and unfortunately I was born with ADHD, attention deficit hyperactive disorder, and in those days nobody knew what was ADHD about. It was just, I was totally out of control. I still am, but in a different way. There's more control now. Any views on bloggers?
That's one of the best parts of my job, Charles.
What happened, I have my uncle, Al LeBlanc. He's the father that I never had. He died last month. And he gave me a life that I work at the shipyard in St. John. And there were still some issues, like stay on the work site and couldn't stand still. And next thing you know, after the shipyard was over, I had a good life for about 10 to 15 years. And then the shipyard was shut down. Oh, really? Oh, my God, me and the Premier. Thanks a lot, John.
Yeah, Charles.
So, what was I doing? I had no computer. They had a computer in the library. I would check my email. This was before Facebook, before blogging. When I was in St. John, I wrote about altogether about 500 letters to the editor. So I was well known to write letters to the editor. Right, I would post about 1 to 3 letters to the editor per week in the Irving media until Irving put a stop to it. I was sending emails. I had a list of 200 people, bureaucrats, politicians, and wrote letters, my opinion. So I was writing letters, sent it to everybody. They cut off my email. Asked me if I want to be a blogger. I said, blogger? What's that? So then he explained to me, I don't have a computer. Camera, yeah, all I do is write my stuff. Nah, I'm not interested. So he bugged me. So at the end I said, all right. So what's wrong? Don't like bloggers? Huh? You know, if you don't trust me, I'll go after you for the next 3 or 4 years.
What?
There. So what am I?
Well, you're practicing a kind of journalism, a blogger kind of journalism, which is great. So you get it. You said other journalists don't get at. You cover things other journalists aren't paying attention to. Then you advocate.
And we did try to advocate for the Forestry Act. Like before you were in MLA.
You're the one who actually made the change for them releasing people out of jails without any way to get home.
Yeah.
That was you. That was him.
Yeah, but you will admit, I am a pain in the ass.
Well, I wouldn't say it that way.
Can you say be politically correct?
I would say you're tenacious, persistent, and sometimes lacking in an edit function.
You will do it.
Absolutely.
Well, come on, what are you shutting the door for? And there's also other issues that I can't remember. Like he said, coroner inquest, when a prisoner dies behind bars. They never used to have that. I fought that. They got it. Prisoners walking home. They used to force them to walk home. So they drop you off the bus station and you're on your own.
Yeah, you're on your own after that.
We're all here for a reason. And I believe my reason is to be the worst pain in the ass that the government or people has ever seen. And I was told that I'm a professional at it. So why would they cancel spring?
Now, Charlie, you just relax.
Come on. Let's have an opinion.
Leave me alone.
Well, who you calling ass? I didn't do nothing. I didn't even get my camera out. So, and now they know me. The premier, he could come out through that door. Depends if he's faced just a crisis. If I go, wait 1 second, so he'll stop. He'll talk to me. I'm not with me.
Well, most of the time, I got admit, most of the time.
100 years from now, of course they'll be, oh yeah, there was a blogger with a dog and going around. There we go. But no, it went from, now it's sort of like a hobby. Like I got nothing better else to do. That's the reason I walk all the time. You'll see me up Prospect, you'll see me around the bridges, and we walk and walk and walk. We're all here for a reason, like I said earlier. So, but it was, it's been quite a ride. Could you finish this? Could you finish this the way that you finish it every night? Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you. Good night and be well.
So, hello, Steve. That's one thing, Steve. You get 4 people or 3 or 4 people. This guy should get the Order of New Brunswick. He should. But anyway, so what do you think? So the student, he received a grade A in class. So, what's your opinion on it? Let me know.